All right, ladies and gentlemen, great to have you here on this Zoom meeting. I'm doing a presentation today because I really felt compelled to share not just another presentation, but my own experience from being involved in this platform now since I would say about almost maybe 3 weeks, right? What happened for me was real quick. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Leroy Lawson. I've been a retail trader for over 10 years and, on and off, inconsistently, blown up accounts, all sorts of stuff, you name it, right? I could probably write a book on my journey trading. So why am I still here? Why am I still excited more today than I have been in a long time? Because I'm really passionate about trading. I love it. Okay. And the biggest thing is that most people lose money trading on themselves because they lack discipline. And so typically what people do, they hand their money over to somebody who says, oh, I can trade your money. I've got a robot. And I've done that many times over. And the very last time I did that, I had £1,000 in my account. And then I logged in 2 days later, and guess what? There was 500 left. So I'm like, you know what? I could probably do better losing money on my own terms rather than giving it to somebody else or some EA or some the best, best thing out there. So when I got invited to take a look at this company, I was actually in Vegas. I wasn't looking for another platform, another business, but something hit my mind when I said to myself, wouldn't it be nice if while I'm, down the Vegas Strip, while I'm shopping, while I'm doing whatever, if I can receive on my phone high quality trades. And let me just preface this by saying this. I'm not a guy that takes trading signals from anybody. I'm part of different groups. I see the signals, but I never take them. I'm not compelled to. I rather take my own signals and do my own thing. But something here made it so easy for me to actually implement. And the execution here is something where every single one of you, whether you are experienced or inexperienced, there's no barrier. You can still make money the same way I have done over the last several weeks. And I'll show you exactly what I've done when by the end of this presentation, you'll know how easy it is for that to be done. And when I say the word easy and trading, the two normally aren't just something that marries. It normally takes a bit of time. But I'm going to show you how Akashx have made it easier for people to receive high quality signals and actually be able to implement them onto your own account. So we're not holding nobody's money here, my friends. We've done that, worn the t-shirt, lost the t-shirt, lost our money. We're not doing that here. Okay, if you've got something that does and it works, great. But here, I love the fact that we're in control of our funds. And for this month of September, we've got a 10K promotion going on, which I'll talk about towards the end of the presentation, which almost made this a no-brainer for me. All right, so with that said, let's go into the meat of tonight. So what is Akashx? I'm glad you asked. It's a Forex trading education platform. So we are here selling education, okay? We want people to be educated. Even if you're one of those people like I've been alluding to that maybe hits a button on the app and places trades, I want you to be an educated button pusher, right? So we're talking about first-class education. And, this is nothing new, guys. One thing that's really important here is stability. I was at the event in Toronto on Saturday, and I'm so glad I went there. I've got a ton of footage, which I will be posting in the WhatsApp group. And I'm going to be sharing it there because I've not even had time to really even post a single video yet from the event or anything, any screenshots. But one thing I want to highlight here, I'm going to get my little highlighter. Those of you that know when I do my presentations, I love to bring up my highlighter because I want to really highlight this point here. This is not a new company that you're looking at today, okay? This ain't on trial. This ain't like, oh, will it work and stuff like that. This company got launched, Akashx, in 2020. But the last 18 months, I would say, they've just really tried to get their feet sorted, get the right educators, all sorts of stuff like that. And now they're at a place now where they can really bring high quality products to the table. And I'm talking about the Akashx. And next month, I've heard that even the app we're using is going to be transformed. So, we're going to be looking at something that's even going to be even more enhanced come next month. But the parent company is a company called My Daily Choice. It's a company that has done over $100 million in sales. It's not, again, I met the owners on Saturday. And I love the fact that there's stability here. It's been around 10 years. How many different companies have come and gone in the last 10 years? And this company is still here through thick and thin, through all the challenges we know that's happened in the last few years in the markets and COVID and all sorts of stuff, right? And it's still been here and it's thriving. And so this is a big deal, guys. The trading company, and this is a company that wants different brands, is something that they're really putting a lot of focus on and pouring into, because we know how big this market is. And if you don't know, you're going to know it in a few minutes. So operating in 200 plus countries around the world, consistent growth is what we want. It's debt-free and it's privately owned. What I love when I heard from the CEO on Saturday was he was saying that there's only 2 companies he's ever done in network marketing. The first one was when he was 18, and he essentially got kicked out of that company after 6 years because the company was going one direction, and he asked a question and it didn't quite tally up with him, and he was like, okay, I'm out the door. They pretty much said, if you don't like it, leave. And he left. He made a lot of money, and he was looking for a company to go to next. Couldn't find it, so he created his own, and that's My Daily Choice. So that's amazing to literally have 2 companies under your belt. I wouldn't go on the Zoom and tell you how many companies I've had to go through to find one that is still here 10 years later. It's a challenge out there, my friends. So that's really one thing I really liked about it. So you can see here, 2018, it actually hit 100 million sales. 2020, it launched Akashx. And you may think, what's happened in the last several years? Not heard of them. Well, like I said, the last 18 months, they really refined themselves. They had to get rid of some educators and replace them and just make it much more of a proposition for people to want to get involved there. So you can see everything there. They've got a head office in Vegas, and it's a proper operation there. Okay, so Akashx officially done their launch, I think now November 2023. But what's happened of late this year, there's a lot of leadership that has come to the company in this space, and it's allowed the company to really move in a direction that I really like. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. A lot of you guys have already seen this cash flow quadrant kind of pie chart from Robert Kiyosaki. But essentially, we know that, we want people to be in control of their money. We know where the money's at. The elite have the money, and, most of us who are, excuse me, on the wrong side of the quadrant are really paying a price for that. You work hard, you put your effort, your time and money in, but working money and generating money in a linear fashion, it gets eroded by every single thing. By the time you actually receive the money, there's not a lot to play with there. So we're looking to really, accentuate that money and put it into different things that can help it grow. And this is what I love about what we have here. We obviously have education to help you understand the markets a bit better, but we have a way in which you can grow your capital regardless of the time that you have on your hands, because we're only limited, right? We all have 24 hours in a day, but why not make money that runs 24 hours in a day when you're sleeping, and you can profit from that? Okay, so it's literally, this is the situation. There's hundreds of companies, as we know, especially during the whole pandemic. There were so many companies that came in to this industry about making money. Just everybody was trying to, when they were from home, wanted to Google how to make money from home. The Forex market, the foreign exchange market on its own, is a $6.7 trillion market. Okay, it's a market that's just grown like forever since I've been involved in trading, which is over 10 years now. It's just year upon year, it gets more and more liquid. Why? Because there's more people that can tap into it. With a cell phone in your hands, you can actually participate. They've made the rules to entry a lot easier now, and which is why we have something which is a recession-proof skill set. You learn this, you feed your family for life, not just your family, but your next generation of families that will come after we've been and gone here. So they have an academy where you can learn this stuff. Okay, if you don't play what Forex is, what an index is, CFDs, all of that is here, from beginner level to advanced level to expert level, and everything in between. I really didn't fully appreciate or even know about the cryptocurrency side of the platform until the event on Saturday, and I was blown away. I will put together some of that footage because on Saturday they had one of the educators flew in, and he was showing, he had about 8 guys, and they were literally showing us, and I was at the front and I recorded everything. They were showing us what their account was when they started with him and what the account was present day, which was Saturday. And some had grown their account from 10,000 to 140,000 in a year. Some of them had did 1,000 or 2,000 to 19,000 within the last 90 days. You know, the market hasn't been phenomenal in the last 90 days, and even this year hasn't been phenomenal. But these guys were able to make great money in the last 30 days using the education and the sessions we have here, guys. So there's a lot here from the Academy alone. We have obviously different education in different markets. So if Forex ain't your thing, could be crypto. If that's not your thing, there's commodities and indices. Guys, when I heard about this is my own testimony. And like I said, at the end, I'm going to share with you a video just from other people, because it's really important that you understand the gravity of what we have here. When I was in Vegas, my whole thing was I just wanted to be able to make money as I'm walking up and down the strip. I ain't got no time to be logging into my laptop, looking at if this trade has hit the right level, is it at reversal or whatever. I don't want to do none of that. Show me, I can click a button and make money. I did that, my friends. From my flight from Philadelphia to Toronto, now you can Google that, you can see how long is that flight. I got an alert on the app, and that alert allowed me to make money while my phone was off. And I'll tell you what happened in a few minutes. But the gold trader, so if you guys, do you like trading gold? Gold is, you know, is one of those things. Some people love it, some people hate it. And the people that hate it is because they've not been able to make any money from gold, because gold can leave you homeless, right? You got to really be careful when you're trading gold. Don't over leverage yourself. That is a beast, my friends. I've been able to make more money in gold in the last 3 weeks than I've had on my own all year. I kid you not. I've done more trades in gold than I've done in the last 3 weeks, because I've been following a particular trader that we have. And some of you have seen the results in the group. I've been posting some of the results from this trader called Joel. And if you're in London, I'm going to give a quick plug before I forget. There is an event taking place on the 21st of September, less than 2 weeks. Get your ticket, because Joel will be there. I want you to literally make sure he doesn't leave the country until I fly over, because that guy, I owe a beer. I owe more than a beer to, because he's been absolutely stellar. And those of you who saw the results today, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So live sessions, guys, you can go on live with these guys as they're placing trades, as they've got skin in the game. You can literally monkey see, monkey do, copy what they're doing. And when they say buy, you can buy. And when it's time to exit, you can exit. By the time that session's done, not only you may not fully understand it all, but you can start learning this stuff, and you can learn it on a demo account, or I'm going to talk about the 10K account that you're going to be given this month. So how does it happen? It's very straightforward. This is an exact example of what happens. There's two different alerts we receive. One is a general trade alert, okay? And you can see at the bottom here where it says trade alerts, right there, right? It says trade alerts with a bell. So whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on WhatsApp, whatever your phone is on, it doesn't really matter. You're going to get a notification that pops up on your screen, and an audible one. It's so different to every other alert on your phone. There's no mistaking, wow, that's a trade alert from Akashx. Now, if you're following a particular trader, you can just literally see, oh, who's it from? You don't have to go into the app. You can just see, oh, that's from Joel, my guy, Joel. And if it's not from Joel, I ignore it and I get on with whatever I'm doing. But if it's from Joel, I'm going to pay attention, and then I'm going to get into the app, right? So you've got that at your disposal. So whilst you're learning what a Forex candle is, what a Japanese candle is, what is leverage, what is a lot, all of that good stuff, right? You can literally be, okay, I got a pop-up alert. What do I do now? If you can copy and paste, you can make money here. It's really that straightforward. Everything is written in clear. You see here, it has the entry, it has the stop loss, it has the take profit level, 1, 2 to 5, okay? And so as long as you can do that, I'm just going to mute the lines. Well, as long as you can do that, you can paste that into your own broker. Don't care what broker you're using. Doesn't matter to me. We don't need to see your money. We're not after your money. Your money stays with you in your broker that you opened on your own terms. I use a broker I've been using for the past 10 years here. So I know I'm good. I just paste it in there and I'm done. Now, that's one type of alert. the other alert, and one thing I was just say about the alerts, guys, when the alerts that come in are, you know, they've obviously been analyzed. The trader knows what he's doing. He's already done his levels. If you're learning to trade and you want to maybe, you know, do your own trading, wouldn't it be nice to have almost a confirmation that you're in the right direction in the first place? You might be looking at gold, and then you get an alert from Joel, and then you get an alert from another trader, and they're looking at entering at the same levels that you are, and you're like, bingo, I knew I've got it. I just needed somebody to, it's like Joel calling you up and saying, press the button. You can do it, right? It's as good as that. So learning on the go, everything is inside the app, my friends, which is what makes this, for me, a real game changer. As I mentioned, I've been around this space a long time, seen many different platforms, but I love the fact that everything is in one centralized space for me to go into. So it really makes it easy for me to do all what I've just mentioned, okay? Now, I want some drum roll, guys. You know, if you've got a drum roll where you are, just drum roll it. I want some fire for this. This product here, Tap to Trade. I don't know if anybody is in the chat that's actually used Tap to Trade. And I want to just quickly check something, because one of the guys today, and I hope he's on because I want him to tell you the story. But I don't see him on. He probably won't be on because unfortunately, his wife was ill and he had to go to the hospital. But check this out, my friends. This is how powerful Tap to Trade is. And by his own admission, and you saw some of you that's in the group, you've seen what he said. He said, while he was in hospital, he had a Tap to Trade. Now, these Tap to Trades isn't something that you're going to be eyeballing and sitting in front of your screen for 30 minutes and stuff. You have 2 minutes to approve the trade. He hit approve. You see that button there? This is not even copy and paste, my friends. If you can hit a button when it pops up, 2 minutes, you can place a trade here. This is connected to his broker, actually his $25,000 brokerage account, actually a funded account that he got from Akashx. He hit that button, and by him hitting that button, it took a sell on that. Actually, I think it was a buy. I think it was a buy, that particular one. In this case, it's showing you a sell. If it was Bitcoin, and you know, this is a different, obviously different kind of asset. This is crypto assets, but I'm talking about on gold. What happened with my friend? He showed his screenshot, and I said, dude, you've got to post that, man. That's brilliant. So whilst he was in hospital, he had a Tap to Trade, hit the button. First trade, he said he doesn't know, you know, pretty much anything about trading, but yet he was still able to make money. This is the product we have on our hands. That's what got me excited. When I first did my first Tap to Trade, it was literally last week, Wednesday. I was in my bed. I had not placed a Tap to Trade up until that point because they don't come every single, you know, every single hour on the hour. You may get 2 or 3 throughout the whole day. I just caught the first one while I was still in bed. I heard the noise, and the noise, my friends, it's a ka-ching. It's like a money sign. And I placed the trade, and it was simple as that. By the time I literally got out of bed, which was a few minutes later, the trade had closed out. My account was in profit. And I was like, wow, look at that. And then it's been that case since then. So I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Anybody can do this, which is what I love. So that said, we approved the trade, as you see here. Connect your broker, all done within the app. I do not need to come outside the app, which is, for me personally, I love it, because if I go into Telegram and I have to find a signal or I have to find anything, guess what? I'm distracted. I've got 1,000 messages in Telegram waiting for me. By the time I go back into the app, the trade's already moved on. So I don't need to leave the app. It all takes place in here, which is why I've been profitable using it. Tap to Trade is a game changer. It's almost like you have a copy trade. Somebody's connected their broker to your, hey, I see him on there. Dev, my goodness, man, I didn't see you on there. I need you to share that with me, because that was amazing. And you can maybe give me an update at the end of the call. So we've got that ability to be able to do that. Now, is every trade going to win? Is every trade going to make you profit? Of course not. If you've ever traded, you know that winning and losing is part of the journey, okay? But the goal is to lose small, win big. You do that, you're in profit. You could even lose 50% or more of your trades and still be profitable, as long as you have the right risk management, okay? And that's another story in itself. But trading in the blue, I love that. I'm probably going to buy that as a domain name. Trading in the blue, that's what we want, because when you're trading in the blue, you're in money. You're in the money for sure. So guys, we're leveraging the power of home-based business. I love the fact that it doesn't have to be a home-based business. You can do this from the beach. You can do this from anywhere in the world, All right. You can do this like me. I was in an airport on my very first trade. And, you know, 2 hours, less than 2 hours later, I turned my phone on and my account is up in profit. Like I said, you know, that was really nice for me trying it at the first time. Does it always work out that way? No. But like I said, it's a probability game. You're going to be winning more than you're going to be losing. So we're leveraging the power of the internet. Home-based business is what we have here. So I mentioned earlier about how we earn our money. Generally, you know, everybody that works a 9 to 5 or 9 to 9 or whatever the hours may be, you're exchanging your time for money. And excuse me, and that's great because you want to have that capital running in. What I love about this, regardless of how busy you might be doing that 9 to 5 or whatever, 9 to 9 or whatever your hours are, you can still make money. I showed you from the tap to trade or the copy and paste, which literally takes you about a minute to paste those details into your own personal brokerage account, or you can use the account that you're going to be given through this month. And I'll talk about that in more detail in a sec. So that's how money is earned. As we know, linear income, exchange our time for money. Residual income, my friends. When I learned about this, that's when I knew I had to do programs that pay me regardless of my effort. That's residual income. So, you know, my cousin, he's a musician. You know, was in a band in the 90s and stuff. He still to this day earns a nice residual check every quarter. Now I like getting paid every month, which is what we have here. I actually like getting paid every day, which you can do with the trading, but you can also get paid weekly with the program as well. So we're leveraging our time, leveraging income here with Akashx, using people who have been, you know, got a lot of experience, way more than most people would ever want to have in the markets. We're leveraging that and we're able to get the results directly into our phones, right? So just going to quickly talk about the other side of the program, which is obviously the home-based side, where if you decide to go out and share this with members, you actually can receive $40 per person for everybody. We're talking about leverage income here. That's on your direct engagement. And guys, you don't need a lot of people personally here to be making money here. You just need to get started here. $8 every month. And this is monthly, guys, right? This is not just a one-off. For every monthly membership, you're going to also receive $8. The amounts will change on your second month, but it's a recurring for your customers. So as long as they're happy with the product, which I hope they will be, then they will constantly be paying you for the work you started today over and over. That's residual income in a nutshell. And then on the third level, you know, you've got third generation of people. So you might also know the people that you personally brought in. Then the people that they brought in probably may know some of them, but the likelihood of you knowing their people on the third level is probably quite remote that you would actually know them as well. You're going to earn referral money from that. Guys, this is the one screenshot of which basically just as exemplifies our compensation plan. There is actually, with my daily choice, which you will all be part of if you decide to be part of Akashx, there's actually 7 different income streams. I was actually blown away because I just thought it was this. And when one of the guys who did a Zoom call with one of my friends, I was like, man alive, I didn't know all this money was there. I'm like, I'm good with what I've already seen. And now you've opened up my eyes even more so. I'm like, my gosh, no wonder why people don't leave this company once they're in. I met a lady that's been involved for the last 10 years with one company. How many times can we actually say that? I can't say that for sure. I've been, you know, unfortunately let down more times than I dare to count. But what I love about this, my friends, if you have 5 people, these do not need to be from you, but 5 people on your left-hand side. We have what we call a binary plan. We have a unit level as well. I'm not going to go into that on this call. There's another time and place for getting into the details. For those of you who are interested in building a 6- and 7-figure income, that's a completely aside. But I really just want to talk about the product today. But from 10 people, you can be generating 500 monthly cash flow back to you into your account once a month. You can get paid in crypto. You can get paid whichever method you want. So I love this all the way to, for those of you who are really you know, want to build an entity and enterprise, you could be making over 100,000, 6 figures every single month here, which is obviously very nice income. So what I love about it is it's just organic, guys. Just get started and it will just happen by default. Okay. So what does it cost to get started with all of what I've just mentioned here? $149 US dollars, which is about 204 Canadian, and which is about 117 UK British pounds. All right. So you're going to get all of that, what I've just mentioned, all of that, guide to crypto and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you guys, for you being on the very first presentation today, I'm going to give you a little bonus, right? I'm going to type it at the end of the Zoom, because the event I went to, one of the crypto guys has been crushing it and had all those guys. He gave out 3 cryptos that he said, guys, make sure whatever you do, put something into each one of these 3 cryptos. So my bonus to you, my friends, is that stick with me to the end, and I will share with you exactly what he shared with us. So, excuse me. So all the tutorials there, market research, all of that, guys, is all in the app. I love the fact that you don't have to keep jumping out of the app to go elsewhere. It's there. You know, obviously, if you want for you to see it a bit bigger or whatever, or so you can come out of that. They've got trade scanners. If you like to trade on your own, you can learn strategies that we have here. We've got some great strategies for you to make money at a particular time of the day and be done within 30 minutes or so. You know, if you want to be on the live sessions, you can learn that as well. But again, every single thing we got here covered, guys. Really impressed with what I've seen so far, right? So that is 149, and that will start the moment you're ready. Now you can join as a free affiliate if you want in the meantime, but nothing's going to happen financially until you decide to pay that, and then you'll get access to all the source that I'm talking about here. You can see here in the background. Now, what if you don't want to pay that 149 every month? I'm glad you asked. We have a 3 and 3 program, scholarship program. Refer 3 people that to the Akashx family, and your membership is waived. No more 149, my friends. Every other dollar you're earning now, you can add it to your own trading account or use it to pay down a bill or whatever. Down to you. That's up to you. That's your money. But yeah, hello, free access, which is what I love here. So guys, join the academy. All right, join what we have here. I think I've really found something that is, you know, a jewel. I really think I found a jewel here. And guys, we have, those of you like travel, we do actually have a trade and travel package as well. I just found out on Saturday, this company had acquired one of the biggest travel companies in our industry. Massive company. If you know the name, the Dream Trips, then you know what I'm talking about. One of the biggest travel entities on the planet. It's actually part of Akashx X, my daily choice, and you can tap into that. So guys, I'm going to play a very short video to wrap up tonight's presentation. So thanks for sticking with me. Let me just pause that. That wasn't meant to start right there. But anyway, let me leave that there for the minute. Guys, I don't want to check if there is any questions in the chat. Let me just quickly check that before I move on. All right. Hey, Devin. Yeah, listen, I think before I go any further, Devin, if you want to just unmute yourself if you're in a position to do so. If not, no problem. But I want everybody to hear basically what happened for you this morning.
Anyways, I just got back from the hospital, Leor. But yes, testimony one. Listen, I've been trying this thing for almost like opportunities, but when I went on Saturday to the event that they hosted, I was very impressed by what they did. So I decided, you know, today was my first day of trading. I know next to nothing, and there's something called tap and trade. Literally, you don't have to recharge, nothing. You just they give you about maybe a minute and a half to decide if you want to tap and trade whatever recommendation you have. And I go, you know what? Let me take a shot. You know, I hit one and I just left it. Right? I just literally tap it and walked away. I came back and I was like $95. What? Man, it was almost like when you do those slot machine thing and you just want to leave it. I just walked him and I said, Leroy, guess what? I it was amazing. So what I've seen with this, one of the things that taught me is that, you know, the experts, like if someone likes to work on cars and change oil and stuff like that, but they won't fully be able to work on a whole car. But these experts, they're there to help you, and they make it so easy. It's like this is like a game changer that I see, because I've been trying to learn and to read charts and all that stuff. but literally in 1 second, press a button, walked away $98. Okay. And then there's a copy, and the next thing I want to try is the copy and paste thing, but the affiliate programs and all that stuff, it's amazing. But I was glad that I went to the meeting, saw the people, shake the hand, hear the presentation, hear the heart. And you know what they're calling us though? They call us the early adopters. They said, don't think you're late to the game. You guys are the early adopters. And so there's so much potential and opportunity here to build a legacy for yourself. I must say, my first day, I'm happy. Thank you, Leroy. I appreciate the opportunity, and that's my testimony.
All right, thanks very much, man. I'm glad that you was able to, all being well, I'll have your wife in my prayers, man. So yeah, I'm glad that worked out the way it did, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the event itself, I was saying to somebody earlier today that, man, I've been to a lot of events over the years, and what I saw today, I was really impressed on Saturday. So I was really impressed with the quality of the presentation. I sometimes zone out when, it's just like talking too much about the comp plan and how much money you can make and stuff like that. Just show me the product. So I was really more interested in how good are these traders. And I came away from that like really encouraged to say that we've got something even bigger and better than I even imagined when I first saw this. So guys, with that said, I'm going to play this short clip, and then I'm going to talk about the funding that every single one of you can get access to, the same thing that Devon has access to himself.
So far, how much
right?
have you
So
withdrawn
1 sec, I've kicked off the video and it's started without me. So let me just pause that. All right. So yeah, so that really impressed me. So guys, I'm going to play this short clip, and then I'm going to be sharing the information of those 3 cryptos, and also I'm going to be sharing on the promo that's going on as well. So let me just share my sound, share my screen. Guys, hopefully you can all see this. All right, so I locked arms with a friend of mine that's a very big earner in this industry. He was at the event, he flew over, and I want you to hear this testimonial from a couple of people. Hopefully the sound is good. Let's go.
All right, so from my TradeX Master account, I was able to request 7 payouts, fast payouts, within that time, and it was a total of $10,000. And also, what is it? Yeah, basically, I like how trading, we have to keep it simple, and the rules are simple for the company. There's basically 2 rules within the challenge to pass it and within the funded capital. Just follow these rules and keep it simple with the tap to trade, copy trade alert, proper risk management, and the capital that we're getting is real life capital in the market that helps us make more profits and generate profits.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, bro. So great to have you in our community. God bless you, bro. And I'll talk to you after this call. Appreciate you, brother. Take care. All right, guys, give it up for Forex Wheezy. Let's go. 10K, 7 payouts. Congratulations, brother. Really, really proud of you. All right, guys, we got 2 more testimonials here. Okay. About 4 years now. We've done a few different businesses together. And, she's never given up on her journey of becoming a profitable trader. I've watched her, look at other platforms and try real hard and fail. And she just never, ever gave up because she always knew that she'd find the right community and the right system. And I'm so grateful that she found the right community and the right system. So guys, I'm going to bring up none other than Miss Lizanne, 10K affiliate on her way to 50K, a huge advocate for TradeX Mastery. Lizanne, my sister, the floor is yours.
Hey everyone, how's it going? It's an amazing opportunity to be part of the Akashx community, and I will forever be grateful and thankful for Ali for actually picking up the phone and saying, and this was like, guys, almost midnight, and saying, Lizanne, you need to take a look at what I'm about to do. And we, together with my amazing team, my amazing mentor, who is also an Akashx Educator, Minister Jonathan Leal, we've been able to, crush it not only for ourselves, but for the team as well. Myself, my own personal journey right now using TTT, using the trade signals, going on to the live sessions. My family, we have been able to withdraw over 5K in profits so far. And it's not a race, to the finish. We've taken our time. And, one of my gifts to my girls, one just turned 18 in June, and her gift was with the last promo she got in Akashx as a member, and she also was able to lock in her promo. So now all my girls who are able to be part of the platform because they're over 18, they are actually doing this, and that does not affect and impact their education at all. And one of the things that Elite Legions always tells the team is once you get to your payouts, increase your capital, go back to TradeX Mastery, purchase another account and grow the money that you're able to trade with. And listen, there's no other place on earth that you want to be if you are in the Forex game, wanting to get education the right way. Because there's education and then there's the right education. And we get out here within the Akashx community. So not a better place definitely to trade, to learn, to grow, and to be a business partner and affiliate. Thanks a lot, Ali.
Thank you so much, Lizana. I absolutely appreciate you.
Well, there you go, my friends. That is it in a nutshell. I thank you so much for your time today. Let me just turn the camera back on. So those of you who are on the call, as I mentioned, I will be sending you guys the 3 cryptos. I thought I had it in my note format, but I actually recorded it. So I am going to post it directly to you guys. If there's any questions, let me know. Actually, one of them, I do remember the name of because it's one that has really been blazing the trail, is Solana. So some of you guys are probably familiar with Solana already. But the other 2 I will have to send to you. So I'll check that out on the recording that I'll be posting anyway. But yeah, any questions, guys, before we wrap it up? The time is now 1:45. So we've just been over about 40 minutes of information. So there is a lot going on in the company, guys. There's a lot of presentations in different time zones. Like I said, if those of you who are in the UK, we do have a big event on the 21st. If you can make it to the UK, then do yourself to the event in the UK on the 21st. Do yourself a favor, get there. But before I close out, we have a huge promotion. You heard on the call about them talking about this trading fund, okay? 10,000 trading fund, which they were able to withdraw from. So a lot of the times, and I've been in this space long enough to know that there's ups and downs with different what we call prop firm accounts. Now, this company, My Daily Choice, they are a debt-free company, done over 100 million in sales. I'll tell you right now, the last thing they would want is bad press on something that doesn't deliver, especially when they are branding themselves with the Forex trading. So they've partnered with a prop firm account that can give you access to weekly payouts if you pass what we call their challenge and evaluation stage. You don't need to know every single thing about that at this stage, but just to say this, you can get funding to the tune of $10,000 by you becoming a member this month of September. If you'd like this enough and share it with enough people, they have a way in which you can turn that $10,000 account into a $100,000 account. I did that literally as of yesterday. And so that is now giving me much more capital, a 6-figure account, guys, that I didn't pay for. And if I had to pay for that, would have cost me hundreds of dollars to be able to do that on my own terms. You do not need to do that. You can literally get 10,000. You can scale up all the way up to a 6-figure account from what you can learn from this company. But outside of that, and this literally, you heard from the testimonials, people doing it on the copy alerts, the trade alerts that came in from these traders. So again, you do not need to be the man, you don't need to be the woman for you to receive that 10K in your account, my friends, right? So again, I'm going to just leave this last image in the chat on the on the screen, so you can see what we're talking about with the 10K promotion. And it's just literally a case of, if you want to be part of that, then take advantage of that. Obviously, the sooner you're able to take advantage of it, is the sooner your friends who may be interested can also benefit from it. And if they decided to like it enough, they might want to qualify for 100,000 account as well. All right. So let me just check the chat to see if there's any chats on there that I need to look at. I don't think there is. I'm all over the shop here. You know, when you have to manage it all yourself, right? You just gotta have many eyes on the screen. So let me just check the chat. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks, Catherine. I appreciate that. I did want to bring up that little flyer, but I can't see it right now. But like I said, guys, whoever's invited you on, please get back in touch with them. They will be able to give you the relevant information for you to make a decision. And, you know, any questions you may have. Like I said, if you want to kick the tires, you know, we have, you know, people want to do their due diligence and stuff. You can be a free and affiliate in the meantime. And when you're ready to take action, of course, you can do that and become a member. Now, I see a question in the chat. Let me check that out. What are the hours you're able to access the options? Okay, great question. It's throughout the day. You're going to receive different alerts. So whether you're in the UK, whether you're in North America, whether you're in Africa, it doesn't really matter what time zone you're in. One thing I would say, when I was in Vegas, I just had heard about it. I was waking up to see excited people in the chat, because the guy who was trading gold, my favorite gold trader, was trading the London session, which is in the morning, and he was also, which is in obviously London session is at 8 a.m. UK time, which is at 3 a.m. Eastern time, and it's probably like really just about 11 p.m. Where I was, or midnight where I was. So which is actually a great time to trade. So he trades that, he trades the New York session and stuff, and then so you're getting alerts throughout the day. So it's not like you have to be in one particular zone to be able to benefit or not. So that's the great thing that we have. Let me just bring up the last screenshot, guys, and then we're going to call it a wrap. I appreciate you hanging out with me for the last 45 minutes. We will look to do more of these throughout the week. Once I get more content together, I will be sharing more of that. But let me just share with you my screen for the last time, and then we will wrap up tonight's meeting. So let me just do that, share. And if I share my screen here, you can see about the challenge. There you go. So you can see here, 10K is there up for grabs. Trading challenge. The offer ends September the 30th. And, you know, it's there in black and white. Join Akashx, receive a free 10K trading challenge. Current members who are in the program already can take 25% off any challenge. Refer 10 new members to get a free 100K challenge. So if you want 100K in funding, guys, $100,000, you do not need to make a lot of gains per month to be able to start receiving thousands of dollars per month. Okay, even on a 10K account, you can scale that up using what I'm going to share with you. So with that said, guys, have a fantastic week. Take care. God bless. Speak to you soon. And I will post and send you those three cryptos for you hanging out with me today. Take care. God bless you. Thanks, everyone. Bye now.
Thanks, Leroy.
You're welcome. Take care. Good to have you guys on. See you guys later. All the best. Thanks very much, Catherine. Appreciate that. Let me stop the recording.